Alright, so I don't think it's a stretch to say that NBA 2K is trending in the wrong direction. And it's not solely because they're a greedy company that drops yearly bug and glitch-filled games. In this video, I want to talk about something I think every 2K player needs to hear. How we, the community, played a huge role in the downfall of our favorite basketball sim, NBA 2K. Yes, I said it. You and me. This isn't just a Mike Wang and them problem. It's a us one as well. Over the years, we have shaped the game with our wallets, our content, our behavior, or lack thereof, and our obsession with the easy way. And now, the same game we used to love to come home after a stress-filled day and rock out on feels less like real basketball and more like a toxic pay-to-win cheese fest with each passing year. But without any further delays, let's break it all down. Starting with VC, virtual currency. Everyone's favorite fake golden coin. Back in the day, 2K made us earn VC slowly by actually playing the game. It was a slow and tedious process, yes, but grinding your My Player felt rewarding and kind of realistic. As you started off low rated and over the course of your career, you worked your way up in overall. But soon, microtransactions came in and completely changed the game. Spending money to buy VC became the fastest way to level up your My Player. And instead of pushing back, we loved it. We embraced it. We bought VC like it was going out of business and maxed out our bills on day one. We turned the grind into a credit card swipe. And you had best believe 2K took note. They made grinding builds slower and more painful while increasing the amount of VC needed to max out a build, just to encourage more spending. And guess what we did? We kept on spending at record-setting rates too. We told 2K, loud and proud, that we were okay with pay to win. And that is when fairness in the game started to slowly die out. Competing now required more than just skill. It required some type of cash flow backing that said skill. Moving on, next we got the glitch era. Instead of learning the game or mastering the fundamentals, you know, what the game was created for, in my opinion at least. But instead of doing that, we started chasing after exploits and cheese. Who had the fastest speed boost? The cheesiest build? What badges broke the game this week? That's where the community's focus went. I'm an old head, so I'm old enough to remember the days when we made 7-foot demigod builds popular. Peoples was deadass out here dribbling like Kyrie Irving, shooting like Steph Curry, and inside, it was like Shaq at his peak. And that shit went viral. YouTube, Twitter at the time, they loved it and fed into the glitch culture. Instead of rewarding actual basketball IQ and mastery, we celebrated broken gameplay mechanics. And while 2K will try and patch things, there's always gonna be a new exploit popping right back up. We complain about 2K not fixing the game, but hell, how are they supposed to if they're busy chasing after every cheat and exploit? They're still to this day trying to hunt down a fix for those Zen users out there. And most of the time, it is to the rest of us players' detriment, as that's time and manpower that could be spent fixing the real issues with the game. But unfortunately, the community made cheese the meta and punished anyone who tried to play the game straight up the right way. But while we are on the topic of metas, once YouTube, TikTok, and the rest of social media took off, it only made things worse. Everyone stopped experimenting with builds or creating their own playstyles and simply waited for their favorite YouTuber to tell them how they should go about spending their own hard-earned money on the game. And it became all about the quote-unquote meta. People just copied whatever the top YouTuber of the day said was OP for that week. Same builds, badges, animations, and that creativity we used to see in the community was officially gone. Hell, even Park started to feel like everyone's a shadow clone of Steezo, Joe Knows, or insert your favorite content creator's name here. The game became predictable and boring. The worst part? Skills stopped mattering. If you weren't running the meta, you were labeled trash or left out entirely. Mastery of skills got pushed aside. All that mattered was copying the most overpowered setup. Now here's the funny part. When 2K actually does try to listen to us, we can't agree on shit. Half the community wants realism or sim basketball. The other half wants arcade-style dunk fest. Some want slower-based gameplay and strategy to play a role, while others, they just want flashy highlights. And every time a patch is dropped, somehow everyone is mad. We scream for changes and then complain when they do arrive, to the point that the current version of the game gets patched to where it feels and plays exactly like the same thing as the previous year's version. that we just spent 365 days complaining about. The truth is, our feedback is so chaotic that 2K can't please anyone. There's no consistent direction except backwards. No clear message, just noise. And that noise gets reflected in every single last update that they drop. Patches that fix one problem while creating 5 more. We made feedback meaningless to where the devs just end up going 0 dark 30 and disappearing till the next game drops. Moving on though, let's talk about content. When we look at what the community made popular, it wasn't deep gameplay guides or basketball IQ videos. It was best build in the game, how to speed boost glitch, fastest way to get badges, and pack openings. Lots and lots of pack opening videos. And I myself am guilty of some of these. I'm not even gonna hold you. But we gave 2K no reason to improve actual gameplay when creators are making millions off hyping up broken mechanics and overpowered cards in my team. And as per usual, 2K paid close attention. They saw what content we watched and they fed us more of that type of stuff in game. Meanwhile, modes like My League, My GM, and offline play in general get ignored and pushed to the wayside because we weren't clicking on that stuff. We weren't watching, so 2K stopped caring. And let's be honest, multiplayer modes across the board are toxic as all hell. Not just because of the game, but because of we the players. Try playing with a 75 overall black plate. Good luck getting a game, cause ain't no one squatting up with you. Try using a fun non-meta build. Get ready to be clowned. Miss one shot, people start sending you hate messages like you just lost them game 7 of the finals. Uninstall, you're trash. Delete your build. Hell, even death threats sometimes. We turned multiplayer into an elitist, sweat-infested jungle. And it scared off casuals. It scared off people who just wanted to hoop and have fun. We turned 2K into a high-pressure, no mistakes allowed environment. That ain't the devs, that's on us. We made the vibe unplayable. Now, as per usual, we complain that parks are empty or that it takes however long for us to get a game. Well, that's probably because all the newbies and casuals done been scared away long time ago. Now, don't get it twisted one bit. 2K's not innocent in all this by any stretch of the imagination. They've dropped copy and paste games for years now. They've ignored server issues, and they most definitely prioritize microtransactions over good old-fashioned fun. But here's the truth, we let them do that. We show them that as long as they keep the VC well flowing and the glitches keep on going viral, we'd keep showing up in early September. We'd keep buying VC. We'd keep watching the same cheesy content. We voted with our wallets, and 2K listened to the money. So, can 2K be saved? Honestly, I don't know. But it's not just on the devs, it's on us too. If we want change, we have to change what we support. We've got to stop throwing money at VC like it's rent. We've got to stop glorifying the glitchy cheese. We've got to also support creators who promote skill and fun. And most importantly, we've got to stop gatekeeping and bullying people who just want to play the game their way. 2K will always follow the money. So we need to make fun, fair, competitive basketball the profitable thing again. And quite frankly, I just don't know if we got that in us. Now, I'm not saying the community is the only problem, but we definitely helped shape what NBA 2K has become. And now it's on us to help shape what it can become next. Thanks for checking out the video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And till we meet up on the virtual hardwood, luck out. Peace.